Hi, and welcome back to Stop, Crop, and Shop. What we're working on today is using some acrylic clear stamps. The ones we're going to be showing you are made by Autumn Leaves. They're just an alphabet stamps. I like using the stamps for my titles instead of stickers because then I'm not left, with all the usual leftovers, X's, Y's, and Z's, or whatever you don't use very much. And they're just kind of a fun thing to use. If you've never used them before, they come on a transparency sheet, which is great because then they're easy to store, easy to find, assuming you put them back when you're finished. So I've already stamped out faces, and this is what that looks like. Let me turn it around there. So now I'm going to go ahead and do food. And food is going to be a little tricky because you only get one of every letter. So we're going to do the FO first, and then we'll do another OD. When you use these, you need to use a acrylic block. I like the ones by Stampabilities the best because they have the grids on there. Also, as a nice little perk, they're a little cheaper than some of the other ones, but the grid is very, very helpful when using these. When you're placing your letters, to get them off the sheet, you simply just peel them off. I've already got them peeled off, the ones I need. When you're placing the letters on the acrylic block, you want to work backwards because you're going to turn it over to stamp it. These ones with the grids on them are nice though, because if you don't want to work backwards, you don't really have to. You can, you don't have to start at D and work your way over. So I just kind of use the line to line them up and start putting them on there. And they're already self-sticky, but they're not so sticky. I mean, they won't even stick to me, so that's kind of nice. When you place them on there, just make sure you've got them lined up how you want. You can stagger them, you can do just about anything you'd like. And just give them a little press. So to ink these, I am just using the Color Box Chalk Cat's Eye inks. Just put a good amount on there. Nice thing about these two compared to the wood-mounted rubber stamps is if you get a little carried away or you miss, I always keep some baby wipes on hand, and you can just kind of clean up the excess around your stamp before you stamp it, and then you don't end up with any of that extra line and mess that you don't want. Okay, so now we're going to turn this over, and we'll give it a good push. And our stamp is there. Now say I didn't like that, or if I wanted it a little darker, using the acrylic clear stamps is wonderful because then you can see perfectly where it goes to line it back up and stamp it again. So, sometimes when you're using those really intricate stamps and you miss something, it's nice to be able to go back. So when you're done with these, you simply just peel them off. I like to clean them before I peel them off, so I just use the baby wipes. This word's a little different because like I said, you only get one of every letter. So to do the word food, it takes two O's. So we're going to have to use this O again. But I'm going to take the F off of there. And then they just go right back on. Your sheet will have kind of an imprint of where they were. And you just push them right back on there. Great way to store them. I keep all of mine in like a binder. A lot less room than the drawers of wood-mounted stamps that I have. Okay, so now I've got the D. Just going to put that on there and line it back up. And re-ink them both. Again, if you made any mess, go ahead and clean that up before you stamp it. And now I put my D on upside down. That happens when you're working with these. That's why it's always a good idea to give them a good look over before you stamp them. Sometimes working backwards is a little more challenging than you may anticipate it to be. Okay, so if that happens, I just kind of turn it around and we'll re-ink it again. Okay, so you turn it over, it's ready to stamp, and now I can see where the other one is and just kind of line them up how I want it to go. Again, we'll give it a good push. And there we go. So we've got our faces, food. To clean these up again, I just use the simple baby wipe. Clean them while they're still on the acrylic block. Clean them all up, comes right off there. And then real quick, it's real easy to put them back on the sheet here. Great way to store them. You don't lose them and they don't take up a lot of room. Now, acrylic clear stamps are made by several different manufacturers. MSE is a good one, My Sentiments Exactly. Autumn Leaves is another one. Fiskars is even making them now. So there are several to choose from on our website. If you have any questions, we're always happy to help with anything we can do, show you, or answer any questions for you. You can reach us on our website at info@stopcropandshop.com. And please feel free to head to our website and browse all of our selection of clear stamps. Have a great day, and thanks for tuning in.